Hello, my name is Lacey and welcome back to Late Night Coloring Mama. Tonight I wanted to do another color-in chat. I want to continue working on Weird Couple, Southern Lotus, Coloring Book to Your Imagination, Run Wild. So I'm still not really sure what colors I'm going to use on top of this. I have thought of some that I'm going to try and we'll just see where it goes. So yeah, we'll try that and see what happens. So I think I'm going to start up here on this bear, well, the frame, and then we'll go from there. So I think I'm going to use this gray color around the outlining and then use this black color to go in. So we'll try that and see how that looks. And I'm not really doing anything fancy, I'm just kind of straight coloring. Because I've never really colored in these types of books before. With like, you know, the thriller, horror, Halloweenish. I've colored in Halloween books, but nothing like creepy. I am enjoying it though, so. Sometimes I just have to sit and think about it. So how is everyone doing tonight? I am recording this on a Wednesday night. My daughter finally went to bed. She was so crabby today. Probably, my guess is because she woke up in the middle of the night and was up for several hours after and took like a small cat nap, so. How is the weather where you're at? It is warm here, really warm, really hot. I feel like we've had our air running full month of July. It's been really hot. We're actually in a thunderstorm watch until 1 a.m. and then it's supposed to rain tomorrow anywhere from 2 a.m. to 9 p.m. But they've been saying that, like, not thunderstorm watch, but raining the past several days that we're supposed to get like rain, and we haven't. So, and I usually plan my days around the weather, which sounds kind of weird, but today, most of the day, it was all day. It was really nice and hot. I actually went into the pool with the kids today. Usually I sit outside and watch, but today I went in because it was so hot. And then I should say, like bubble biscuit pizza. It's like a simple, probably not the healthiest, but it's a quick meal and it only takes like 5 minutes or less to put together and throw it in the oven and be done in 25 to 30 minutes. So basically you spray a 13 by 9 pan and you cut up like biscuits. I use 2 cans and place them all around. And then you put your cheese of whatever cheeses you're using, and then you add your toppings and then you bake it. Simple, simple. I've been looking for like simpler dishes to get my daughter to try to eat more stuff. And it seems to be working so far. She's been trying like all her vegetables and everything, which she hates vegetables. But now she's wanting to try them. Because last night I made like a pork chop, boneless pork chop and rice bake. And You know, you spray your butter or pan really good. And in a separate bowl, you mix together your rice, cream of chicken, cream of mushroom, and some water. And I added chopped celery in mine. And pour it in the pan and put the pork chops on top and cook for like an hour, hour and a half. I also put French onion soup mix on the top of the pork chops and a little bit of seasoning. And she tried everything. And I made a side of cooked carrots, carrots that we canned from the garden. And she tried everything, and she ate all her meat, so. But she did try the rice and everything, so I was pretty happy with that. And a few nights before that, I made like a taco macaroni and cheese. And she ate that, half of it, so that was good. And then I made what they call lazy lasagna. I normally like regular lasagna, where on mine I put like, cook my meat and everything and my sauce and do the layers with like your noodles, the meat sauce, and cottage cheese. I usually do all that, but this one's just like basically frozen ravioli, sauce, cheese, and keep doing the layers. And she ate half of that, so I'm just trying to make simple stuff right now so I can go back in until she starts eating more and make my normal stuff. Because she is my pickiest child. My husband and I also made a bunch of zucchini bread. Well, I only did 2 loaves. My husband did a bunch more. He made a bunch more. He's more of the baker, and I personally do not like zucchini bread myself. I will eat it, but I'm not a fan. Never have been. My parents used to make it a lot. But yes, my daughter loves it. Okay, in this picture I'm using a variety of colored pencils. Right now this is a Crayola colored pencil I'm using. So I'm making the bear kind of a gray. I don't know, I might color in his belly black. I'm debating. So how was your weekend last weekend? Did you guys all have a good weekend? We had a busy weekend. On Saturday we had my niece's surprise party. And she was surprised. And I talk to her regularly, my niece. We always are messaging each other. And she like comes up to me because there's quite a few of her friends and most family, and she's like, and you were talking to me, messaging me, and I had no clue that we were having this party. I talked to her like how I normally would. I'm not going to tell her she's having a party. So that was fun. My husband cooked for the party at my ex-brother-in-law's house. They did like a seafood boil. We didn't have a lot of the stuff. Like we didn't have crayfish or crawfish, I'd say. And we have to have, in our state, we'd have to have a permit to have those here to cook them, to get them shipped in. So we didn't do that. So we did shrimp, potatoes, sausage, and the corn. Want to do that again, but like with the people, a lot of people don't like shrimp, like seafood. And my husband is hovering just behind me. He likes seafood, so, and a few other people, and I only like it if my husband makes it, which sounds kind of weird, but I'm really picky with seafood. But no, it was really good. And then they had hot dogs and brats too for like, you know, little kids and whoever wanted to eat those too. And my nephew's girlfriend, I got to meet her for the first time. She made my niece these wonderful cookies. I think they had like a Shania Twain theme because they had like balloons, arches up, and a sign that said "Let's Go Girls." If you know, you know. And then, man, I feel like I'm 25 is on the cookies because my niece is 25. And then she made these cute little cakes in these tiny cups and had like little sticks of like disco balls and cowgirl hats. It was fun. I mean, we were there for, let me see, I gotta think about it. We were there, well, there's still a bunch of people there when we left because my kids have a bedtime. But it started early in the day. Well, they wanted everyone there at 3. I think we got there around 2 to help with some things. My husband could help with some things with the cooking because him and my ex-brother-in-law are pretty good friends, so did some cooking and stuff, get that prepped, whatever they needed to do. I'm trying to see what green I should use. I'm losing track of my thought. Kind of use this green. I don't know how this is going to look, but we're just going to go with it, and it doesn't turn out, oh well, I can try better on my next picture that I try in here. So they did that, and she was surprised. She got tons of gifts. She's already used what I got her, and she loves it. So I got her a tote with like, could be a little travel case that came with it, a tiny one, or a makeup bag, and had her initial on it. And it was burlap and had like black on it too. And I got her a planner and some highlighters, which she's like me, likes to write stuff down and keep track of things. She loved it. She's already using it. She needed it for college. She said, she's like, I needed a new one, so this is perfect. And she's already used the highlighters and loves them. And then, well, my daughter, she picked up a chicken. It's on a farm. They live like in the country. She picked up a chicken and wanted to like bring it home, which we're like, no, you can't bring a chicken home. Sorry. I don't live in the country. Someday maybe, but she's an animal lover. Kids played on the swing set there. They still have the swing set from when my niece and nephew were little, and it's in pretty good shape still. People playing beanbags. They had like a good stereo system going. Good music. I forget what the game's called, but you throw these like looking darts, these dart looking things, but it's called pop something. I think Minnie said it's kind of like bags, but you pop darts. Yeah, you throw the darts on the thing. And they were playing that. And then a bunch of my niece and her friends, and they let my kids play too. They got their suits on, swimsuits, and they made like a, with paper, not paper, like plastic. Sorry, I meant plastic. They got like plastic bags and made like a big square, and on the end of each corner they put pools, and they played kickball. You'd run and slide and you'd end up falling in the pools, but it was fun. My son loved it. So we were there for, I gotta think now, probably 5 hours. And it was time for us to go. Our kids had to get to bed. It's like 7:30 when we left, but there's a bunch of people still there. And it was also my brother's birthday that day, so he was there. It was a busy day. We were exhausted by the time, I think we were all in bed before 9. The kids, my husband. I mean, we were all just exhausted, tired. And my body hurt because I didn't sit once. I stood the whole time and walked around, and I kept hydrated, of course. Usually when I'm pregnant or expecting, I always carry water or something with me to drink. So that was that, and that was really fun. And then Sunday, it's been kind of a busy week. I gotta think what we did. So I put a roast in like super early. I used carrots from the garden, pickled pepperoncinis that my husband had done from our garden. We just pickled them. Store-bought potatoes and celery from our garden. So put that in there, broth, the seasonings that I wanted. And that cooks all day in the slow cooker, so. And my kids wanted to swim, and we were out there for a long time. My husband set up the canopy outside so I could sit under it. Because I'm pregnant. I didn't ask him to, but he did. So I could sit under it and watch the kids swim instead of sitting in the direct sunlight. And he put my chair. I have this chair he got me because in June, him and my son went on a fishing trip, and he got my son a new chair. We have a couple. We actually have a few yard chairs, but sometimes they get, so worn from years of use. And we had one that broke. So I don't know how it broke. And we have one for my daughter that's still good, so. And she's smaller anyway. He got me like this chair, but it's like a single hammock chair. I don't know what you call it, but it's actually really comfortable. You kind of just lay in it, and it kind of lifts your feet up and everything. It's actually pretty relaxing. So yeah, we did that. And hung out. And then after that, we came in for supper. And my son, he's at the age where he's growing. He's like a string bean, so skinny. And he can eat a lot. I wish I could do that. I've never been that way. But he had 3 helpings of supper. He was so, like, hungry, and he loves roast and potatoes. And he loves vegetables. He's my vegetable eater. So he was going crazy eating that stuff. And oh, I also made corn on the cob with roast because I had some I had to use up. So he went crazy on that. And then I had made cucumber salad with like the onion and the vinegar and stuff like that for like later. And put that in the refrigerator. From our garden. The onions are from the garden and the cucumber, so. Do any of you have a garden? What do you grow? My husband said next year we probably won't grow celery. We did this year, but and Monday and Tuesday it was supposed to rain, so we didn't really do much because it looked like it even. And then the sun came out at like 6 at night, and I'm like, well, I kind of ruined the day. So we'll see if we actually get any tonight and tomorrow. Monday, my actually dusted my son's bedroom. He needed his room dusted badly. I shouldn't say badly, it makes it sound gross, but he needed it. And my kid has so many stuffed animals. Usually when Dad goes on his trip, he brings stuffed animals home for the kids. But I'm like, no more stuffed animals. It's really nice to do that, but even he knows we don't have room for all the stuffed animals. I had my son go through his toys and try to straighten and organize things so he knows where they're at. Washed bedding and I usually have, I don't know how, if you have kids, how many times do you make them go through their toys and get rid of things? I try to twice a year. I feel like sometimes it should be done more. They have so much toys. But I let them decide what they want to get rid of. I'm not going to say you have to get rid of this. But like broken toys, I say we're getting rid of those because they can't be fixed. We're not going to keep them. So they're getting better at that. I got a cough, excuse me. So, yeah, we did that. And then after I was done dusting, he still had toys he needed to go through. So he was going through that. When he was done, I swept and mopped the hardwood floors. We have hardwood floors throughout our house. Well, in most rooms, not all, but. And our furniture in the bedrooms are built in, so they don't ever move unless we decided to tear them out. So their bed is built in, which is really nice wood, and it has like little shelves on the headboard, and then it has like under drawers, and it has built-in nightstands. Our house was built in the 50s and has built-in dresser and a built-in desk, so Alright, now I gotta see what colors I'm thinking of. I think I want to use like... I think I'm going to use reds on the back. Or should I do red and green? Will that look dumb? I'm thinking a minute. Do all reds the black. Do like a red and dark green. Might look Christmassy. But I think it might look kind of nice. We're going to try it. And if it doesn't look good, that's okay. I'm not an artist. I just like to color. So then yesterday, I've been getting my days mixed up, so if I say a day wrong, I'm sorry. So yesterday, cleaned my bathroom, but I didn't get to do it till late at night because I had laundry and a bunch of other things to do, and dishes every day. You know, the normal stuff, but I didn't get to it till later because it was kind of a busy day. Okay, you guys are going to hear my pencil sharpener, so I'm sorry. Usually I don't do this. I usually sharpen them before, but I didn't know what colors I wanted to use. So, I'm going to sharpen it quick. If I can see my sharpener over here. Okay, I had to sharpen. We should be good now. So, cleaned my bathroom. Scrubbed everything up. Sinks, counters, toilet, floor, bathtub, you know, all the stuff. Because it got to get done too. And today, worked on my daughter's room. Oh, she had so much toys everywhere. And she's pretty good if you help her. Like, she can clean up really good by herself. But some days she just, you know, doesn't want to. She's only 3, so. But if I start helping, she'll start, you know, okay, Mom. Like, she wants to help dust. And I don't let her use, like, a chemical. I just give her one of those, like, Swiffer dusters. And then I use the cleaners when I dust on her stuff. So, yep, she helped with that. She had her ponies all over the bottom of her closet, like, dumped the bag out. Her little tiny elastic ones, and I was like, ugh. But we got them all organized, all her hair bows and everything. Got her desk all organized, because she has, like, a vanity, and it's, like, a desk, too. It's big. It was me and my husband's old room, so... She's got built-in nightstands, bed, big closet, and dressers. Her room is bigger than my son's now, but he wanted to stay in his, so I was like, okay. So the baby will get my daughter's old room for a while. My husband is wanting to move within 5 years, so I don't know. We'll see. So we got her room all clean, new bedding put on, washing the old bedding, you know. I love having clean rooms. And as a mom, sometimes it's challenging doing things with kids. Sometimes I just want a break and I take a break. Then I get back to it. Then I regret it because I left it too long. Any of you ever leave stuff too long and it's like, oh, I should have did this. So I try to stay and do something every day, you know, for cleaning like rooms. I do the dishes and laundry for sure every day. There's always laundry and always dishes, so do those every day. This might not look too bad. We'll see. You know, tomorrow I plan on dusting my living room. We have also built-in shelves like around where the TV could go because it's like one wall is like all knotty pine and the rest are just like normal wall. And that's where the TV's on. So, and there's bookshelves or shelves built on it, and we have books on there. So I plan to do that, do some dusting and sweeping and mopping in the hardwood floor. Dusted and swept my daughter's room today too. And on Friday, I'll probably deep scrub my kitchen. Like the fridge and everything else. The floors. And I love that. And something I always like the smell of is pine sol. Like when you're done cleaning. I remember that smell when I was a kid when my mom cleaned, so just smells clean. I like it. And then when the fall comes and winter, I usually burn candles after I clean. In the spring and summer, I usually do my, I can't even think, my brain, my essential oil, like burner. I do that. And then Saturday, we have my niece's baby shower. It's her first baby. And my other niece is having it at her house. So me and my daughter will go to that. It's like 1 in the afternoon. So we'll be going to that, which should be fun. So my daughter's been waking up. I don't even know if I already said this. I'm so tired. My daughter's been waking up. Like, it seems like this week for sure. Like every other day in the middle of the night. And she's been like staying up for a couple hours. So I stay up too. Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. I'm just, ugh. Anyway. She's been staying up too, so been trying to take a nap when she goes back to bed before they're up again. One day it worked, the other day it didn't. My son was up. I just usually lay on the couch because they're gonna get up then. And sometimes I'm wide awake, so I just read when she's sleeping. But this morning she was up at like 4 to like 6, which the sun's already coming up, so. And I just laid down for like maybe an hour and my son was up. And I've been like, I set the timer on our TV in our bedroom if I'm like kind of tired but not fully, and I'll start watching a movie. I started watching Pretty Woman the other night with Julia Roberts and Richard Gere. That is one of my favorite movies. I could watch that movie over and over. So I watched that. I think I watched most of it and then I fell asleep and the timer was on, so it would have shut off anyway. What do you guys do to fall asleep at night? I think I just have insomnia. I really do. Or I just don't. And I think it's gotten worse now that I'm pregnant, which I know you can get that insomnia when you're pregnant. I just don't sleep. One of my nieces that lives in a different state that is also expecting, this is her second child, she's been asking me about sleep, and I said, I don't hardly. And she goes, me neither. And she's like, I'm so tired all day. And she works at a salon for a living, so she cuts hair and does all different things. And she does a really good job. So she doesn't sleep either. But I didn't before. I think I haven't really much since my first was born, and that was over 8 years ago, so a little over 8 years ago. And like I've said in previous videos, when I have babies, I don't nap. I just can't. I don't know. I try, I just don't nap. And then Sunday, when that comes around, I'll probably work on my husband and I's bedroom, because we still got stuff to organize, and it's like, oh, we only got so much time before the baby gets here. And a lot of times, honestly, I'm gonna say it, I'm lazy and I'm tired. You know, you clean and take care of the kids, and sometimes you just put your stuff off to the last minute, you know? Yep, I get tired. But who doesn't, so. I feel like some days it's just like go, 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 and other days I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. So how are we thinking of the wall so far? I don't think it looks that bad, actually. We'll see when it's done. This kind of makes me think of a fun house. Yeah, I haven't been coloring normally in my spare time a whole lot lately because I've had so much to do. It's been a busy summer. So I just usually color with you guys now. I would like to. Hopefully it slows down at some point, but it probably won't be for a while where I can do that by myself, but that's okay. I still enjoy doing this, and it's relaxing. Let me try. I don't know. These are going to clash a little bit, I can tell. These artist choice, these are artist choice color pencils. I got these when I was pregnant with my son. That's when I got started back into coloring again. And I colored a lot then. I had like a mandala coloring book that I colored in all the time. Only coloring book I had, and I just colored away. What do you do when you finish pages or books? Do you keep them or do you throw them away? Just wondering. I think I've honestly done both. Depends how I'm feeling. My daughter's, birthday party is coming up soon. We're going to have her birthday party earlier than her actual birthday because my kids start school soon. Very soon. And she wants strawberry filled cupcakes, so I gotta call around to see if anybody in our town does that. And we just do birthday parties with family. I mean, my son wants people at school if they want to invite people to their birthday. My son, since his birthday is during the school year, they have to invite the whole class to the birthday party. So that's, I don't know. That can be expensive. But we just do them with family. I always did my birthday parties when I was younger with family till I was like 13. And then I started having friends and sleepovers. So I think that's what we're going to do with our kids too. Because I think it's just the younger, the younger they want the whole class to be invited. So no one's left out, which I get. But yeah. I don't think I could have my family and 30 other kids fit in my house. And my son doesn't really, ask about that. He's happy with everything, so, and he's nice to everyone at school. So yes, we're planning my daughter's birthday in the next few weeks before school starts. She says she wants a Cinderella party, so we'll see what we can do with that. And we asked her what she wanted to eat, and she wants to eat hot dogs. So we have these huge dome dogs. They're like baseball, like the baseball field kind of hot dogs. And then we're going to do pulled pork sandwiches, because not everybody likes hot dogs. We're going to make some coleslaw, which they can throw on the top if they want, or have as a side. Probably have some fruit and chips and dip and call it good. And stuff for people to drink, of course. Water, pop, juice. Probably an adult beverage for some of the adults. I don't know, we'll see. And I'm so nervous. I keep thinking about her starting school. This will be her first year. She's a little sassy, but when she's with other people besides me, she's with me 24/7, literally. I'm always told how well, good, and behaved she is, and I'm just like, oh, that's a relief. I hope she's the same at school. She's my spunky little girl. Love her to death. Her attitude can be fierce sometimes. She's super excited though. I've been asking her, what would you like for your birthday? And every day she names something different. She literally likes everything, which it makes it kind of easy. My son used to be that way too, but then now that he's older, it's starting to get hard. I'm like telling my husband, no, you're gonna have to pick out his birthday present, because he probably has a better idea than what I would pick him. We're getting there on the wall. We're almost done, and I think I actually kind of like it. I wasn't really sure if I'd like the wall, but I think I do. I haven't finished reading any more books, but I'm getting close. I make like lists. I know this sounds probably crazy, because I'm trying to read through my books, which I told you guys I have like 600 and some books, which is a lot. And I'm getting rid of some as, you know, I read them. Some I'll keep, some I'll get rid of if I didn't really care for the story too much. And I don't annotate in all my books. Some of them I do. But yes, I make like lists of books I want to read. I'm a writer, so I write stuff down, so I have to have it look back if I'm thinking like something new, a new book. Same with coloring books. I write down coloring books that I would like. I might not ever get them, but that's just something that I've liked at the time. I just like to write down things. I don't know. I've always been that way. Might sound kind of weird. Any of you guys like that? Like to write down stuff? I used to make like cleaning checklists too, which I should get back into that because I feel like my brain just, nah, I know what I need to clean usually. I just need to keep up on it because I'm good at keeping up for such a long time, and then one day I'll get exhausted and like stop a day, then I'm like, why did I stop? Same with coloring. I used to have, when I started this channel, I used to plan out what I was going to do. But now I just kind of go with the flow, like what I'm feeling in the mood for. So that's how we do. I have these giant coloring books that I've been wanting to color in with you guys. I mean, they're big. They won't fit on the screen. They do have perforated edges, so if I did it, I would have to like, I don't know, I'd have to probably do it like way up here and then like this and then go down and then end up finishing it on my own and showing you guys so I could like roll it up. I've been wanting to do those for a long time, actually. I should. It would be really fun. Now, they would take me a long time to do. Do any of you guys have a coloring planner? I always, you know, I see them. I just don't know how good I would be with that. I love them. Like, I wish I could be doing that every day, but I don't know if I would. So I never, like, buy stuff unless, well, I shouldn't say that. I try not to buy stuff unless I'm going to use it. my friends want to get together. Well, I have two friends' birthdays that are in August, and they're one after the other. Like, one's one day and the next day is the other birthday. So we're talking about getting together for dinner and going to the movie It Ends With Us. It's also a book by Colleen Hoover. I'm so excited. I want to see that movie. But it's so hard to get together with your friends because everybody has different stuff going on. So we try, but it's like, I don't know if it's going to happen or not. We're so busy with everything everybody is, and life. And these are friends I've been friends with for like 20, 30 something years. So we still catch up when we can. Even though some days it's hard. We still haven't done our book swap. We were actually going to do a book swap when we hung out, but like months ago, but one of our friends had to not come anymore because her daughter was sick, which is totally understandable, so we never did the book swap. So maybe this winter we'll be able to get together, I don't know, and do a book swap. Because we all like to read. I don't know if this is going to look weird, but I'm going to try to go in with red around this. It kind of looks like a pinkish red. What is this? Ruby red. So my sister from out of state should be coming down for my niece's baby shower. So it'd be nice to visit for a while. I think they're actually coming that Saturday till Sunday. Because it's like a 4.5 hour drive, so. My desk that I'm coloring on is a built-in. My basement, which I've mentioned a long time ago. My husband took out the middle drawer for me because my belly is rubbing so much. It was irritating, like hitting it because it's growing. So that was nice to do that. He's been working a lot on his laser printer, creating things. So it's been fun for him. Okay, I think I'm just going to color in this part. And then I think I'll call it good for tonight. You have to let me know what you guys think. And what are you coloring tonight, if anything? This gets me kind of excited for fall and Halloween, but I can definitely wait till the end of September, middle September for fall. Because I am enjoying summer even though it is hot. And it's been kind of a crappy summer with all the rain. Even though we like rain, it's nice to have a break too. I just like when my kids are home, I think, for the summer. Can do stuff together and my husband hasn't really had to travel much this summer, so that makes it a lot better. I'm not a fan of his traveling, but I know he's got to do that, so. He did tell his boss, though, however, once it's fall, he ain't going to be able to travel for a while. Just in case, you know, the baby's going to come, so. It's getting closer and closer. It's coming by fast. Okay, and that's what I'm going to leave for tonight. So what do you guys think? Well, it looks kind of fun, different. Maybe I have too much of one color, maybe not. I don't know, I just wanted to kind of stick to the same kind of feel. So yes, the book is Weird Couple of Southern Lotus, Coloring Book to Your Imagination, Run Wild. And I got this off Amazon. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. Love hearing your comments. I love chatting with you guys. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I like to do these things, you know, it's something to relax and my time and meet new friends online. To chat and like things that I like. And if you don't want to miss any of my videos, please hit that bell button down below so you'll be notified each time I upload. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful night and happy coloring. Bye.